But it doesn't have pork on them, right?
Shut up.
She doesn't eat them. She doesn't eat them. You know about the Cuban committees?
He may never come down, but maybe the coach got to step up.
Like mojitos?
What do you think about that, Victor?
I'm going to say this. I say this. You know, all rules are made to be broken. Once you leave a team's confidence, every time I've seen this happen, only one coach has been able to change his ways, and he had to change. New York Giants, I forgot the name of the coach.
Coughlin.
Was it Coughlin?
Yeah.
Yes, Coughlin. He had to change his approach. When he changed his approach, the team won a Super Bowl. The players, they didn't change. They really didn't change. He had to change first. I think this is going in a direction that's not going to be good. I think they have to recover from not only injuries, the bench players are absolutely non-existent, which relies on the scoring of the big three, which they are scoring. But you have to have role players. Who are your divine role players? Because of that, the coach is going to be put to the test to actually expand the role player's position. And he's going to catch fault from that because he doesn't have a solid bench. And that started off the beginning of the year. So if you know that you don't have this, you don't think the front office right now, Mario, is making moves?
They are, Vic. They're making moves.
I knew it. DeVoe, do you think?
What do you think? They're making moves?
Do you think?
I think they're smoking weed. But they're making moves, too. What do you think? She thinks they're just smoking weed.
DeVoe, thank you for that insight. We really appreciate
She
that.
got locked.
You know, so two in the bush. Okay. That's a commercial reference, DeVoe. That's to a commercial reference. We're going to go to BCS. DeVoe, do you watch college football?
No.
Mario, can you help her?
No.
So let me just let you know. Let me just say this.
Only chamomile tea.
Celebration. Auburn is number 1 in the BCS rankings. Oregon's number 2. Everybody else knows the obvious. There's no really good excitement in this. Boise State actually has the right to celebrate that they lost. We had a picture up there.
They have the right to celebrate that they lost.
Right. They do. I'm just saying. So
never heard of such. I
want you to look at this. I must defend Boise State's right to lose. Now, you have to look at that gentleman. That man is actually celebrating. But
he's being escorted off the field. How did he get on the field?
But he needs help. Yeah. DeVoe, are you able to read that bottom line underneath?
Can you lift my leg up and carry me off the field?
Okay. Okay.
You did that so well.
Oh, my God. But, where'd he come flying from the audience into the field? I could imagine. Yeah. You know what? He wants some attention. Next thing you're going to see him on Oprah.
We're going to send you as an intervention.
Thank you.
DeVoe's comforting service.
This is the most excitement we got right now because the BCS isn't that exciting.
Because if he's wearing underwear and shorts like that,
that's what you guys are going to wear next week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember you said that top of the show.
I said we was going to
wear something
next
week.
Yeah.
Ew. You're going to come for that, right?
No.
I know. All right.
I want you to see it.
That's wrong.
I got it just for you.
Just stop. Come on, next.
Okay, some history in sports today for those of you who follow history. We have a date that's very important, and this date, in 1987, Joe Montana of the San Francisco 49ers completes an NFL record of 22 catches, so a nice little celebration for today on that particular record. Mario's going to give us the sound effects. It helps all the time.
Joe Montana.
Yes, he does.
He sounds like he's a mafia.
Also in 1987, the New Orleans Saints, the ones that won the last Super Bowl, their first winning season occurred on this day in 1987 as well for the franchise. Okay. Birthdays today. Okay. We got birthdays. If anybody follows baseball, which basically none of you guys do.
Okay.
All right. Mariano Rivera, the closer for the New York Yankees, was born in Panama City, Panama in 1969 on this date.
Oh, nice.
Okay. 1982, I'm a NASCAR, I'm talking about hot rods, drag racing. Ashley Force was born 1982 on this day as well. And, she's part of that famous Force family. So you're getting that. But the man probably most people know who follow basketball is Shannon Brown. We call him the highlight film from the Lakers. Born this day, 1985. Where were you in 1985, DeVoe, on this day?
You still in the pen? I can't remember.
I'll get back to you on that. I do have a diary.
We don't talk about it.
You're not going to talk about it?
There's a dark side. She was a drug lord.
Mario.
She whipped.
I didn't sell you enough drugs. That's the problem.
That she didn't. Oh. That's because I was her boy.
Okay. All right. So here we go. I'm going to be
Your
nice.
boss.
Next.
Okay, we're gonna get. There is what I call it. You know, I always like to look at a celebrity when they're out on the fringe, and every time they're out on the fringe, it always coincides with a promotion. No matter what you see, if it's controversial, otherwise, then we're gonna have moments here on our sports segment where we're gonna relate a sports figure or a celebrity figure to, say, a sports analogy. Well, you know, I don't know if you follow Kanye West, because DeVoe, I heard you really like Rick Ross, right?
Who?
Okay, we're gonna go on and continue, Mario. So
No way. You got locks.
wait a minute, I'm sorry. Okay, so you know, lately Kanye West actually had to refute something from what they call a injustice by one of the main stations, probably Channel 4, about how they reported that President Bush alluded to his saddest moments. Well, they reported that the saddest moment was...
He said it wasn't the saddest. It was one of the saddest
moments. Right. When he said President Bush, former President Bush, don't like black people. Okay? Now, the Taylor Swift thing is where this all came up, because obviously this man made his stage in a rant in New York about last week sometime. And he said, if I wasn't drunk, I would have been on stage longer, when he took that mic from Taylor Swift to say his piece. Mario, if you had to relate a person admitting that if they wasn't drunk, they would stay there longer, we're going to relate the type of sport a player would represent if they were talking that way. Would a baseball player say that? Would a football player? Would a basketball, soccer? Which type of player is responsibility hinges on being drunk?
Computer game athletes.
Y'all do it.
Kiaki. What's
Guy
that?
who plays Super Mario.
I see, he's going to do this.
What's that sport called? Kiaki? Kiaki?
Can you explain what Kiaki is?
No. What's Kiaki?
What is Kiaki?
How do you say it?
I can't say it, don't know it. So it's all in DeVoe. Kiaki.
Okay, DeVoe. What does it? Can you explain what it involves? Is it a ball? Or
Yes, a small ball and a bat. Not a bat, but like a
5.7.
like a. It's when you hit the ball and they go into these little things, these little No, that's polo.
Man, lost me. And what the hell does that have to do with Kanye being drunk?
Right.
Well, sports.
In sports.
Because you can't do football, basketball, none of those things. Being drunk, you get slam
Sure you
dunked
can.
before you know
Everybody's played football drunk.
That's ridiculous.
So you're saying football, DeVoe, right?
No, I'm saying it'd have to be some slow sport like polo.
Polo's not slow.
Well, it's slower than football.
If you're the horse.
Okay.
You know, as a horse, you get an animal you ride.
Yeah, well,
You know that had a horse in polo? Not just a cologne.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to say this. One thing that happens, DeVoe, a lot is that when we get DUI reports, a lot of times the football and basketball players are the ones who usually are the ones getting reported for these incidents. They occur more than the baseball players that's reported. Now, it may not be true. It's just those that are reported. So I'm going to put Kanye West on the football field.
Oh.
If he's on the football field, and being the man he is, he's a spokesperson, he's a controversial voice. What position? Quarterback, wide receiver, tight end, defensive back, running back. What would this player's position be, since he is such a vocal and instrumental artist representing the folks that follow him? What position? Come on, DeVoe. Pick a tight end.
I'm asking you.
He did ask me, didn't you? Oh, you go first.
Why? I don't want to. I don't want to go first.
Well,
You go first.
Tight
I'm
end.
old.
Mario sound effects. She said tight end.
That's right.
Is there a reason why?
Receiver.
Well,
Shut up. Oh.
God.
You said wide receiver. Oh.
That's not
Which
good.
one do you like?
Tight end.
Okay.
I know.
So wait,
Me too.
DeVoe, why'd you pick that position?
Well, we talking about Kanye West, right? I
Right.
mean, come on now. Quarterback? I don't think
Bend
so.
and cough.
So wait a minute.
You know?
What you're saying is, because of the nature of who he is, the position he best plays is a tight end. That's a guy who's bigger than a wide receiver, not quite as big as a lineman, strong.
Well, it's as far as his popularity. Yes, tight
Okay,
end.
okay.
He may not be big and strong. He could be strong. I don't know. He's not very big.
He's not very big.
But we're not talking of height. We're talking
What
about
we talking?
success.
That's all I know. I'm talking about nothing else.
As far as a
What you talking about?
basketball, what we position him, I'd say forward.
Oh, forward.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay.
Because he's out there. He's out there. He's doing it all.
That's
Okay. Okay. So Mario's keeping
forward
quiet.
meaning forward. Like, how about center because he's in the middle?
Oh,
Of the controversies.
you know what?
He's
Very
in the middle
good.
of- yeah,
He's very
well,
good. That
that's
was
How
very
about
good.
that one?
Well, I still say forward because even though he's controversial, he's still
Uh-huh.
standing forward.
Got you.
Not
Okay.
guarding anybody, and he definitely ain't in the middle of the mix. He's
But he
out
could be a
forward.
guard because he's out in front protecting.
No, the guard's behind
The
him.
guard is the protecting of the. He's the guard. He guard.
Can you scroll up, please?
Oh,
Scroll up.
I knew it. You set yourself up.
I
Wait a
know.
minute.
What do you want?
We're basically done
What do
because
we do?
Oh.
if he's the only sport
Why
that
would
was
you want me to
left.
do? What's the scroll?
Don't do it. Don't set
Oh, you
her
didn't
up.
want me to.
Don't-
Another
don't set her up.
Please.
Don't set her up. Don't.
Why not?
Because the only sport left was baseball, pitcher, catcher, or outfield, and we won't even go there because you guys don't believe he would be in baseball. Just not that type of player. So guess what? My sports segment is done. DeVoe,
Yes.
that analogy that you just gave, as it relates to the position he would play on the court of basketball, was such an enlightening moment. I can't wait to have you back when we do the Parcheesi coverage.
We used
Okay,
to play Parcheesi.
that's it.
Joke.
It's time for New
That's
News
it.
Sports, where DeVoe is the expert. She hasn't worn gym shoes since about the 8th grade.
It's not time for
It's
that.
hard to wear 'em
We
with all
just
them toe
did
rings.
The sports. It's not time for it.